In less than 3 decades, Helen Hunt has navigated a tumultuous journey, encountering numerous shifts and obstacles both professionally and personally. From grappling with intense media scrutiny and career hurdles to coping with the loss of a loved one, her path has been fraught with significant challenges. These trials eventually led her to retreat from the public eye for an extended period, sparking widespread speculation about her fate and location. In this video, we'll unravel the truth behind Helen Hunt's recent absence, shedding light on the reality of her situation. Join us as we explore these revelations in depth. But first, let's take a moment to revisit the beginnings of her story and understand her early life. Early life. Helen Elizabeth Hunt, born on June 15, 1963, is a distinguished American actress and director. Raised in Culver City, California, she was the daughter of Jane Elizabeth, a photographer, and Gordon Hunt, a director and acting coach with a background in film, voice, and stage. Her artistic lineage extends to her uncle, Peter H. Hunt, a director, and her maternal grandmother, Dorothy Fries, a voice coach. Helen's paternal grandmother was of German Jewish heritage, while her other grandparents were of English descent, with her maternal grandfather hailing from England. The family had a Methodist religious background. At the age of 3, Helen's family relocated to New York City, where her father was active in theater, and she frequently attended performances. She later graduated from Providence High School in Burbank, California, studied ballet, and briefly attended the University of California, Los Angeles. But how did Helen Hunt rise to prominence, and what led to her recent absence from the limelight? Stay tuned to discover more. Early career. Helen Hunt embarked on her acting journey as a child in the 1970s. She made her debut with small roles such as Murray Slaughter's daughter on The Mary Tyler Moore Show in 1977 and appeared as George Segal's character's daughter in the film Roller Coaster. She also acted alongside Lindsay Wagner in an episode of The Bionic Woman and had a regular role on The Swiss Family Robinson. In 1982, she was notably featured as a marijuana-smoking classmate on The Facts of Life. Her role in the TV movie Desperate Lives, where she portrayed a young woman under the influence of PCP, was memorable enough that she later poked fun at it during a Saturday Night Live monologue in 1994. Hunt's early career also included the ABC sitcom It Takes Two, which lasted just 1 season in 1983. She appeared in TV movies like Bill on His Own with Mickey Rooney and Quarterback Princess, where she played Tammy Ma. Additionally, she had a recurring role on St. Elsewhere as Clancy Williams, the girlfriend of Jack Boomer Morrison, played by David Morse, and made a notable guest appearance as a pregnant cancer patient in a 2-part episode of Highway to Heaven. As the 1980s progressed, Hunt began landing roles in teen-oriented films. Her breakthrough role came as a punk rock girl in the sci-fi film Trancers 1984. She then appeared in Girls Just Want to Have Fun. 1985 with Sarah Jessica Parker and Shannon Doherty, and in Francis Ford Coppola's Peggy Sue Got Married 1986, playing the daughter of a woman navigating a divorce, alongside Kathleen Turner. In 1987, Hunt starred with Matthew Broderick in Project X. As a graduate student involved in a secret Air Force project with chimpanzees. Her 1988 role in Stealing Home as Hope Wyatt, the sister of Billy Wyatt played by Mark Harmon, featured a strong ensemble including Jodie Foster and Harold Ramis. She also appeared in Next of Kin 1989 as the pregnant wife of a lawman, alongside Patrick Swayze and Liam Neeson. Rise to fame. In 1990, Helen Hunt performed alongside Tracy Ullman and Morgan Freeman in a Wild West adaptation of The Taming of the Shrew at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park. The following year, she appeared in the direct-to-video sequel Trancers 2, and starred in the short-lived sitcom My Life in Times, which was canceled after only 6 episodes. In 1992, Hunt had a busy year with roles in 5 films. She portrayed a married woman having an affair in the drama The Waterdens, played a travel agent in the romantic comedy Only You, was a field reporter in the mockumentary Bob Roberts, and appeared as a young agent named Annie Wells in Mr. Saturday Night. She also returned for her 4th and final appearance as Lena in Trancers 3, the second sequel in the Trancers series. Hunt gained widespread recognition in North America for her role as a public relations specialist in the hit sitcom Mad About You, where she starred opposite Paul Reiser as a couple navigating life in New York City. Her performance earned her Emmy Awards in 1996, 1997, 1998, and 1999, and for the final season, both Reiser and Hunt received $1 million per episode. Hunt also took on directing duties, including for the series finale. In 1995, she appeared with Nicolas Cage in Kiss of Death, portraying the wife of an ex-con living in Queens. The following year, she starred with Bill Paxton in Twister, a disaster film about storm chasers studying tornadoes. During the film's production, Hunt and Paxton faced temporary blindness from bright lights and required hepatitis shots after filming in unsanitary conditions. Twister went on to become the second highest-grossing film of 1996, earning $494.5 million worldwide and selling an estimated 54.7 million tickets in the U.S. Career setbacks. Since her peak in the late 1990s, Helen Hunt has continued her acting career, though many of her recent projects might not be as familiar to her longtime fans. At the height of her fame, Hunt starred in major hits such as 1997's As Good as It Gets, which earned nearly $315 million worldwide and showcased her strong on-screen chemistry with Jack Nicholson. The previous year, she had appeared in Twister, a disaster film that grossed almost $500 million. Following the end of her successful sitcom Mad About You, Hunt featured in 2000's What Women Want and Cast Away, both of which were major box office successes, earning $375 million and $430 million, respectively. Despite these successes, Hunt remarked on her departure from the spotlight, saying, "I'm going to miss the excitement, but I'll handle it." During the 2000s, Hunt took on roles in films such as The Curse of the Jade Scorpion, Dr. T, The Women, and Bobby, though these films were less well received. Her career hit a low point with the 2010 film Every Day, which struggled with a limited release and grossed only $46,200 over 10 weeks. This film was particularly disappointing as it marked her return to the screen after a 3-year hiatus. In an interview with the Daily Beast, Hunt revealed that her decision to scale back her career after her success in the late 90s was influenced by her Oscar win for As Good as It Gets. She mentioned that, after her collaboration with Sony, she began focusing on writing between acting roles. During this period, she adapted Eleanor Lipman's novel Then She Found Maine into a screenplay, despite the shifting dynamics of the film industry. Hunt reflected on the changes, stating, "I'd just been in the last big wave of movies about people talking to each other and trying to love each other, so as that was shrinking, I was trying to make one of those movies, so I kept rewriting it." In Every Day, Hunt played a married woman dealing with increasing life responsibilities, and while the film was not widely acclaimed, the Los Angeles Times noted her talent for understatement and expressed a desire to see more of her on screen. Transition into directing and negative reviews. As public tastes evolved, studios moved away from funding the types of films Helen Hunt was known for. Feeling disillusioned with romantic comedies, Hunt saw it as an opportunity to explore new creative directions. This led her to adapt Eleanor Lipman's novel, Then She Found Maine, into her directorial debut in 2007. Unfortunately, both the film and Hunt's performance received mixed to negative reviews. A Los Angeles Times reviewer criticized Hunt's portrayal of April as overly whiny and angry, suggesting that these traits made her less sympathetic. Similarly, Christy DeSmith of the Minneapolis Star-Tribune found Hunt's direction heavy-handed and her acting uninspired. Following the disappointing reception of her directorial debut, Hunt took a break from directing. Over the past decade, however, she has returned to directing with renewed focus, primarily in television. She has directed episodes of Californication, Revenge, Life in Pieces, House of Lies, This Is Us, and Feud, Bette and Joan. In 2014, she directed her second film, Ride, which, while not critically acclaimed, marked her continued commitment to developing her directorial skills. The film earned a modest 52% on Rotten Tomatoes. Before Bobby and Then She Found Me, Hunt also faced criticism for her role in A Hotwood Woman, an adaptation of an Oscar Wilde play. Despite her enthusiasm for the role of Mrs. Erlin, critics found her performance lacking. The AV Club described her portrayal as embarrassingly out of place, and the Seattle Times found her performance mystifyingly bad, dragging down the entire movie. With such negative feedback, it's understandable why Hunt might have considered stepping away from the big screen for a period. Personal life and motherhood. In 1994, Helen Hunt began a relationship with actor Hank Azaria, and the two married in 1999. However, their marriage was short-lived, ending just 17 months later. Hunt's next significant relationship was with producer Matthew Carnahan, whom she began dating in 2001. The couple had a daughter, McKenna, born on May 13, 2004, shortly before Hunt's 41st birthday. Despite appearing happy together, Hunt and Carnahan's relationship faced challenges and ended in 2017 after 16 years together. The breakup was reportedly tumultuous, with Carnahan moving out and returning multiple times before the separation became final. Following the birth of McKenna, Hunt took a step back from her Hollywood career to focus on raising her daughter. This major life change led her to prioritize family time, a decision she has spoken about openly. Even during her brief returns to the public eye, Hunt's attention remained on McKenna. For instance, in a 2013 interview with The Independent, Hunt was seen knitting a doll for McKenna while discussing an upcoming film. As McKenna grows into adulthood and starts her own creative career as a songwriter, Hunt is likely to maintain a close relationship with her daughter. Hunt has shared that they collaborate on songwriting and enjoy their time together, often laughing and creating music. With McKenna pursuing her artistic path, it's clear that Helen Hunt continues to support and cherish her role as a mother. Tragedy strikes. In 2016, Helen Hunt faced a profound personal loss with the passing of her father, Gordon Hunt, at the age of 87. Gordon, a distinguished director known for his work in both animation and live-action television, had been battling Parkinson's disease. His contributions to the entertainment industry were significant, including directing 31 episodes of Mad About You, where he notably directed the episode featuring Helen's character giving birth, a poignant experience for both father and daughter. Helen Hunt has spoken warmly about her father, describing him as the kindest man anyone who knew him would say they had ever met. She paid tribute to him in 2014 by dedicating her film ride to his memory. Gordon Hunt, a passionate body surfer from the 1930s until shortly before his death, left behind a legacy both in the entertainment world and in his family's lives. A later career. In 2017, Helen Hunt was set for a significant cinematic return with a role in I Love You, Daddy, a black-and-white film written and directed by Louis C.K. The film featured C.K. as a TV writer dealing with his daughter, played by Chloe Grace Moretz, dating an older, sleazy filmmaker portrayed by John Malkovich. Hunt was cast as the ex-wife of C.K.'s character and the mother of Moretz's character. However, the film's premiere on November 17, 2017, was canceled following allegations of sexual misconduct against C.K., leading to the film's theatrical release being scrapped. Hunt's subsequent projects included portraying volleyball coach Kathy Bresnahan in The Miracle Season 2018, inspired by the true story of the Iowa City West High School volleyball team. She also appeared as journalist Nancy Campbell in the BBC series World on Fire. 2019, a character based on real-life war correspondent Claire Hollingworth. Additionally, Hunt reprised her role as Jamie Bookman in the Mad About You reboot, which premiered as a limited series on Spectrum Originals in November 2019. The reboot, which saw Jamie and Paul navigating life as empty nesters, received a modest 42% rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes and was available on the lesser-known Spectrum Originals network. In December 2018, Hunt also served as a guest narrator at Disney's Candlelight Processional at Walt Disney World. In 2020, she starred in the crime drama The Night Clerk, alongside Ty Sheridan, and was announced to take a leading role in the Starz series Blindspotting, based on the 2018 film by Dave Diggs and Rafael Casal. In September 2022, Hunt performed in the European premiere of Eureka Day at the Old Vic Theatre in London, marking her return to the stage. Controversies surrounding Helen Hunt. In 2017, Helen Hunt became embroiled in a significant international controversy due to her participation in the World Youth Forum held in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. As a prominent figure, Hunt was invited to speak at the event's opening ceremony. The World Youth Forum presented itself as a humanitarian organization focused on improving conditions for younger generations, which seemed like a commendable cause from an external perspective. However, the event's association with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who has faced widespread criticism as a dictator from both local and global activist groups, sparked controversy. Over 100 individuals, including leading human rights activists, wrote an open letter condemning Hunt's involvement. The letter criticized her participation, stating, "As you shake hands with Sisi, smile, take a photo, let history note that you chose to support a dictator responsible for thousands of deaths, arbitrary detentions, and disappearances. It highlighted the regime's human rights abuses, including the detention of journalists and LGBTQ individuals. Despite the backlash, which likely became apparent to Hunt as the controversy unfolded, she proceeded with her scheduled speech at the World Youth Forum. The incident underscores the complex intersection of celebrity involvement in international events and the political implications that can arise from such engagements. Sudden twist on twisters. The COVID-19 pandemic had a significant impact on the film industry, causing widespread delays and a shift towards projects with smaller casts and limited settings. One notable early film from this period was How It Ends, a comedic take on the apocalypse, directed by Darrell Wine and Zoe Lister-Jones. The film features a diverse cast including Helen Hunt, Olivia Wilde, and Charlie Day, and follows Lister-Jones navigating a world affected by a looming meteor strike while adhering to social distancing protocols. Despite its high-profile cast, How It Ends received a modest reception, partly overshadowed by the release of Don't Look Up, a similarly themed but higher-budget film released in the same year. In the years following the success of Twister 1996, Helen Hunt sought to expand her involvement by working on a sequel, Twister 2. She collaborated with Dave Diggs and Rafael Casal to write a script focusing on diversity within the storm-chasing community. Unfortunately, they faced difficulties securing studio support, with Hunt and Diggs suggesting that the film's emphasis on diversity might have been a factor in the lack of backing. A new sequel, Twisters, is in development and slated for a summer 2024 release. This film is set to center on the daughter of the original film's protagonists, played by Hunt and Bill Paxton. However, Hunt's involvement in Twisters remains unclear. Her absence from the cast list could indicate she wasn't invited back or chose not to participate, possibly due to the challenges surrounding her earlier proposal for a sequel. The details of her potential involvement remain unknown, leaving room for speculation about a possible surprise role. Net worth and reason for stepping away from the spotlight. Before her film career truly took off, Helen Hunt made a conscious choice to decelerate her professional life after Mad About You. A key factor in this decision was likely her financial success, which meant she no longer had to work unless she genuinely desired to. This financial cushion granted her the luxury to be selective with her projects. In May 1998, Hunt's financial situation saw a significant boost when she and her Mad About You co-star, Paul Reiser, secured a remarkable salary increase from $250,000 to $1 million per episode. Although this lucrative rate applied only to the final season, it still netted each of them over 8 figures across its 22 episodes. Coupled with her earnings from leading roles in major films, it's evident that Hunt has amassed considerable wealth. Consequently, her reduced visibility today might simply be a result of her having less need to be in the spotlight. After starring in As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson in 1997, Hunt found the intense media attention increasingly intrusive. The relentless pursuit by paparazzi became a significant discomfort for her. In an interview with The Guardian, she expressed her unease, saying, "There were a couple of years when I was a little spooked. I was afraid that I could never unring that bell. I just became very bored." Unlike some celebrities who navigate the relentless glare of the media, Hunt found it overwhelming. Observing the public's fascination with Nicholson, she chose instead to focus on her personal life, opting for a more serene lifestyle with less media intrusion. To reduce the paparazzi's interest, she even made a point of dressing inconspicuously, which likely contributed to the decrease in media attention. Philanthropy and activism. In addition to her impressive career in film and television, Helen Hunt has emerged as a prominent advocate for women's rights. Her activism gained significant traction in 2012 when she appeared on NBC's Who Do You Think You Are? There, she uncovered that her great-great-grandmother had been a pivotal figure in the women's equality movement. This discovery ignited Hunt's passion for activism, driving her to champion women's rights both within Hollywood and beyond. In a 2015 interview with the Huffington Post, Hunt criticized the narrow scope of roles available to women of all ages in the industry. She lamented the lack of narratives featuring strong female protagonists and noted how even benign projects, such as billboard advertisements, often resort to sexualizing women unnecessarily. Her dedication to her cause was further demonstrated when she took part in the Women's March, protesting Donald Trump's inauguration in response to his disparaging comments about women during his campaign. Whether or not she continues acting, Hunt's commitment to philanthropy and advocacy remains a significant aspect of her life. Health scare and speculations. Helen Hunt's appearance has long been a topic of speculation among fans, with rumors circulating about possible plastic surgery and the effects of a car accident she was involved in. However, Helen Hunt herself has not publicly commented on any changes to her appearance or specific procedures she may have undergone. Some observers have speculated that Hunt might have had cosmetic work done, especially after her appearances in World on Fire and the Mad About You revival. Social media discussions have noted what some describe as a mannequin-like look and the unusually smooth texture of her skin, particularly following her appearance on Good Morning America. Despite these rumors, there is no concrete evidence to support claims of surgery, as Hunt has not directly addressed these speculations. In October 2019, Hunt was involved in a car accident when an SUV she was riding in was struck from the side and flipped onto its side while trying to cross an intersection. She and other passengers were hospitalized but released the same day. Although the police concluded that the accident was not a criminal matter, Hunt filed a lawsuit in 2021 against the limousine service responsible for the vehicle, citing negligence. The lawsuit sought damages for personal injury, medical expenses, emotional distress, and other issues. The current status or any resolution of the lawsuit has not been publicly disclosed. While some fans have wondered if the accident might have affected her appearance, there has been no official confirmation from Hunt regarding any impact on her looks. Helen Hunt has openly discussed her philosophy on aging and physical appearance. In a 2015 interview, she shared that she used to be concerned about her looks in the 1980s, but has since moved past those worries. She advocates for focusing on other aspects of life and not letting concerns about physical appearance overshadow more important matters. Legacy and awards. Helen Hunt has earned a remarkable array of awards throughout her career, including an Academy Award, 4 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 4 Golden Globe Awards. She gained significant acclaim for her role as Jamie Bookman in the sitcom Mad About You, 1992 to 1999, where she won 3 Golden Globe Awards for Best Actress and 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for Lead Actress. Her performance as a single mother in As Good as It Gets 1997 earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress, marking a high point in her film career. Hunt further cemented her status in Hollywood with notable roles in Twister 1996, Castaway 2000, What Women Want 2000, and Pay It Forward 2000. Additionally, her portrayal of Cheryl Cohen Green in The Sessions, 2012 earned her a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. What are your thoughts on Helen Hunt and the hurdles she's encountered throughout her career? Feel free to drop your comments below. We appreciate you tuning into this video and hope you found it both insightful and entertaining. For more on your favorite stars, click the link that appears on your screen. Catch you next time.